Hey, this is Victor Antonio with another Sales Influence Moment. Today I want to talk about two things. One, how you look at the world and prospecting, right? Number two is how you deal with different types of prospects. I use a distribution curve to divide the world up in terms of prospects into three sections. On this side, we have 20%. Now, 20% here, these are people who are convinced that they know everything and they don't need your help. They're convinced that they're doing it right. They don't need you, right? They can do it on their own. DIY, or I just don't need it, right? These people will never buy from you. On the other side of the curve is another 20%. These folks over here, you know what? They're concerned. They know they need to do something. And these are the folks that will buy. You ever have those clients that it's not even hard? They don't even look at price. They just buy, right? That's because they're concerned. They understand. I need to buy the best. Just give me the best what you got. Victor, price it out. Let's go, right? Love these customers. Wish the world was full of these customers, right? But right in the middle is a 60%. And these folks right here, I call them the complacent folks. These folks don't know that they need to do something. So let's talk about how we view these people and then how we sell to them, right? Now, let's go with the easy one. I've already mentioned. People who are concerned understand that they need to do something. Price isn't an issue. They just want to go with quality service, right? That'd be you, right? So they'll buy. Love these deals, right? On the other side of the world, we have people who are convinced that they're right, you're wrong. They know everything, you don't. Our job here is to raise awareness of maybe problems or issues they're not seeing. So when someone says, no, I don't need that, maybe they're not seeing the issues. So our job right here is to raise the big A, which is awareness. Make them aware of a problem they're not seeing. That's the first step. You just can't jump them over to the sale and get them to buy. You first have to make them aware. But just because you make somebody aware doesn't mean they're going to buy. What you have to do is deal with the complacent. In other words, once we make them aware, maybe we can move them here. But still, they're complacent. They don't want to buy. Here, when we're dealing with complacency, we have to use the big U, which is create a sense of urgency. This is where you talk about how much money they're losing, how much market share they're missing out on, right? How they could reduce costs and be more profitable. Only by creating this sense of urgency can you get this movable middle to move over here to actually make a buying decision. So next time you're out selling, you're talking to a prospect, I want you to ask yourself mentally, which bucket, if I can put these in three buckets, do they fit? Are they convinced that they're doing it the right way, they don't need you? If so, we need to make them aware that they're missing out on something. And once we make them aware, again, they're just going to be still complacent because just because you made me aware doesn't mean I want to move. But what if I'm dealing with somebody who knows that they need to do something? And by the way, the language sounds like this. Yeah, Victor, I know, but I know we should do that, but these people are complacent. So our job is to create a sense of urgency. And if I can add another layer here, create urgency, but also reduce their fear of making a buying decision. And again, we love this group here. They always buy, but don't get deceived. Just because people buy and are great customers doesn't mean you're really selling. These people already decided to buy. The real value of selling is right here and right here. If I can convince people, make them aware of a need that they didn't see, and then create a sense of urgency and reduce that anxiety and get them to buy, that's real selling. So keep that in mind. And that's it for the Sales Influence Podcast. Give me some feedback. Again, let me know what you think of this. Do you use this strategy? Do you use something like this? If so, how do you create a sense of urgency? How do you do it? How do you get them to move? We'll cover that in the next video.